What's up, beautiful souls? It's me, ProtectorTruth. First off, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Much gratitude to all the mothers, for real. Because without the mothers, we wouldn't be here. Without the women in general, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. So, God thank the mothers. But yeah, today's videos we're going to talk about why I stopped consuming this meat that people are eating nowadays. Now, there's a major reason that I was being called to stop it, and my body was reacting a certain way. It's not for everybody. That's why I say this lifestyle ain't for everybody. But if you was to try this for a week, you was to actually get off this meat that you're eating for a week, you will see such a difference in your mental health, and you will lose so much pounds, rather than trying to lose it a different way and still eating meat. But the reason I really stopped consuming this meat nowadays, because it's not trustworthy. There's so much wrong with the meat that we're eating, so much wrong with the food in general, but the mainstream thing they showcase is meat. Y'all get it? Bacon. Pig is one of the dirtiest animals you could consume. That's what I definitely, for sure, 100% believe. Pig is one of the worst things you can consume. But if you go online and look up parasites, it's another whole video for parasitic. It's a parasitic war going on. But you go look up how much parasites be in this meat and how parasites be in our body. So where are these parasites coming from? It's mainly coming from the meat. It's different type of parasites and worms, but it's mainly coming from the meat, y'all. Y'all people consuming. Most people are consuming because most people in the world consume meat every day. Now, I grew up thinking, well, before I turned to plant-based, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Like, but I never actually, throughout this journey, I haven't struggled with, craving meat at all. You see, as soon as I stopped eating meat, I stopped craving it. I realized it was an illusion. I did not need meat to actually survive. I did not need meat. We're not in survival mode. We going out to hunt animals anymore. I did not need meat to to live. I was not gonna die if I didn't have that meat. And there's so many other things you can substitute meat for. There's so many things. There's tofu good if you cook it up and make it right. Tofu so good. There's so many other things you can eat and get full. People think that us vegans or whatever, plant-based eaters don't get full. Boy, when you on this type of level, you don't even need to eat that much. You tapping in with your light body more. But my body was reacting a certain way the more and more I started to actually detox myself from the matrix in general. I started to tap in with my soul. I started to realize when you start tapping with your soul, you start to really see things for what they are. You start to really see. You could be in deep slumber, bruh. It's okay if you didn't know. We all didn't know at some point. But hey, I'm glad I'm so proud of the ones that's actually seeing through delusions, seeing through this fake stuff, fake things in this world. I'm so glad that you're breaking the cycle, breaking these generational curses. But I stopped having a craving for meat as soon as I started, going. I had put a challenge on myself. I went for a challenge just to eat fruits and vegetables at a time, and it actually worked for me. I was already just going for. I was like, wow, I feel so much better in the mental health, because I struggled with mental health growing up. I struggled so much. Nobody knows how much I struggled, how much I got through though. That's only between me and the Creator. But you can do it too. You want to improve your mental health, your overall health, your whole being. Go plant-based. Try it for a week at least. See how it is. You're gonna see so many benefits. But it's about how your body's feeling inside. It's how your body's feeling inside, boy. Your body be happy. Your body reacts happy. Like there's no party in your tummy. So you know what I mean? When you're eating all this trash, just fried foods, and McDonald's, and Burger King, Chick-fil-A, all that stuff is really killing off your body. It's really messing your body up, to be honest. Your body doesn't, if it could talk to you, it would tell you the truth too. It would tell you that eating fruits and stuff, alkaline diet, a balanced diet at least. It's gonna benefit you in such a great way. It's gonna benefit you on the long run. You're gonna live longer. You're gonna feel more yourself, authentic. You know, you're not gonna deal with depression because the food depression. I feel that it's not even supposed to be a thing. None of us supposed to be depressed. That's all up in our head that we can fix. You dig? We can literally make that depression go away by consuming a strict diet, bruh. A way more healthy diet, more fruits and vegetables. If you can't stop eating the meat, I can't tell you to stop eating this fake meat, but if you're gonna still consume it, consume more fruits and vegetables, and have a balance. That's all I'm telling you. It's gonna really help you. I'm telling you, it's gonna help you. I promise it's gonna help you. But if you just go around on the internet, I started doing deep research about this stuff, and then there's 3D printed meat out. Think about that. There's so much technology that's being advanced. What can they do with this food? And if y'all already know they can clone food. That's 3D printing. That's basically what I'm saying. But yeah, they clone food. So what that mean? There's so much extra food that they're making, and it ain't natural. This stuff ain't natural. It ain't organic. It ain't good for us. That's what I recommend you when you get the chance, to invest, grow your own farm. We all need to do that. We all need to invest in our own farm, or go shop at a farm, a local farm, bruh. That's something I definitely look forward to. We all need to be eating more of the earth. You dig what I'm saying, though? One other thing is meat. This meat nowadays, like, you see what I'm saying? I don't know how the meat was back then when we used to go hunting. See, it's different when you go hunting animal. It really is different. I just see it's different. Like, the meat that we trust the meat they give us. In this government, y'all think they really care about us? Our overall health and our mental being? You got to really get to know these people. You can't trust these people. But yeah, do you really think that the meat nowadays is really processable? Do you know why most people are obese nowadays? It's these fast food restaurants. It's mainly these fast food restaurants, for real. It really is. And then these stores, you see what I'm saying? It's one section of healthy food. Then what is the rest of the store? What is the rest of the store? Think about it to yourself. It's the healthy. It's that little small area of healthy stuff. What's the rest of the store? There's plates and silverware and all that other stuff and house cleaning stuff, but the other stuff is just snacks, GMO lab cooked up stuff. That's all it is. I tell you the truth. I only tell you the truth. I will not lie to you. The rest of it is not good. There's alternative stuff you can eat though. That's like plant-based and less with different ingredients. That's check your ingredients, bro. You'll be amazed. But yeah, there's actually alternative things you can eat. There's alternative things you can eat. That's way more healthier. I know it's way more. It's so expensive. That's another thing too about this world, and it's time we in. I see how it's so hard for most people to even go to eating just fruits and vegetables. It's so expensive to eat healthy. And doesn't that tell you something? They don't want us to eat healthy. They want us to resort to the cheap stuff. It makes sense. It's all a game, bro. But you gotta really want this, yo. I've really been on a journey where I really want it. There's times I wasn't perfect. I went the other direction, and yeah, it's okay though. That's okay. Don't put yourself down when you times when you just eating comfort food, whatever. But you gotta want this life for yourself. You have to. You have to want to be healthy. And once you realize what's really making you crave these other unhealthy foods, which is another video, you will realize that you have to force yourself to eat healthy, and you will start to crave. I crave healthy foods. I don't even crave. See, it's because when you get to a certain point, your body actually reacts. When you actually go back to eating unhealthy food, your body, well, my body at least, I don't know if all our body reacts like this, but after a minute, eating healthy food, you go back to eating some trash, garbage type of food, some fried food or some cheese or whatever, or meat. Bro, my body acts, it just acts up. It be so mad at me. Like, I be like, sorry, stuff. Forgive me. I won't do it again. But like, yeah, I really just be experimenting on myself too. Like, I know what's good for me and what's not good for me, bro. What's not good, my body will tell me. Your body, when you tap too much your body, you will know. That shit, that's so deep because I had to really realize that myself recently, 2024, that the things that I was consuming, you get used to it. You keep eating it. You get used to eating this stuff. It don't seem like it's, doing such, doing bad things to your body and the inside. But you're used to it. You're feeding them parasites. So when you start to eat more healthy, you crave more healthy foods, and you'll keep that going. You keep that a habit, like your day-to-day little things. You got to keep this stuff a habit. You want to keep the eating raw foods more. I'm telling you, it's gonna help you. But that's been it. Why I stopped consuming meat in this day and time. I have nothing against meat eaters. I love all people. But I'm just gonna tell you the truth about this world. This world we live in. I love y'all. Let me know if you ever anyone that's that tried it to go plant-based, vegan for a week. Let me know your experience in the comment section. Let me know how it feels. How much weight you may have lost, how much of a difference it is versus eating meat and eating all this garbage stuff. Tell me how it is. Just try it out. I love y'all. Peace. Ashe.